Hi, this is International Master Thomas Rendle, continuing my series of videos on recent trends in the French defence. In part one of the series, I looked at a variation in the French Tarrasch variation, where black plays the unusual move 3a6. And in part one, I examined various different options for white in this position, including bishop to d3 here, also looking at 4e5, I covered c3 here. But in today's video, what I would like to do is consider what I believe is the main line of 3a6. And the critical position is reached after move 8, and it can be arrived at in a number of ways. But the most common is after knight f3, knight f6, e5. The knight comes back to d7 here. White plays bishop d3. Black plays c5, putting pressure on white's centre here. White replies with c3. Knight c6 is played by black. And white castles kingside. Okay, and I did have a look at this position for a couple of minutes in the last video, but I promised to examine this position in far, far greater detail, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. Okay, the critical move in this position, and the idea behind this rather strange move, a6, is in this position to go 8g5. Okay, the idea behind this move is that black's king is still in the centre on e8, so it's possible to push a pawn on the side of the board, and black's aiming to undermine white in the centre of the board. If we go back to this position after 8 castles kingside, white has this really good pawn structure of pawns on c3, d4 and e5. After g5, black is putting a question to white, as the threat is an immediate g4. Now the knight on f3 is not only defending the most critical position, the pawn in white's pawn chain, the pawn on d4 here, it also covers the pawn on e5. So if black can succeed in driving this knight away from f3, then once the pawn on d4 goes, the pawn on e5 often follows very quickly. Before examining 8g5 in more detail, I'm going to have a very quick look at an alternative move, which is to go 8 bishop e7 here.
We hope you enjoyed this video demo from Chess.com. Subscribe today to finish this video and get unlimited access to our full video library. Your membership also includes access to Chess Mentor, the most advanced interactive training tool available anywhere. You'll also get full access to the Opening Explorer, Tactics Trainer, and much, much more. So sign up today and get serious about improving your game.